Okay, so we're starting here, going up around uphill down to Eaglehawk Dam tonight. Just a quick little 5 kilometre trip, and then down into the interesting bit tomorrow, into the Narrows and Alligator Gorge, and back to the car. So we don't have the best weather for our walk today, but the Flinders Ranges in any season is beautiful. We're just going to have to be a bit careful because it is a little bit slippery on these rocks. So we're out testing a bit of gear today, which is why we're only doing a short walk and making the most of being in the area. There we go, down the bottom of the very steep climb back to the car. There is a lot of water in the creek because there has been a lot of rain over the last 24 hours off here. So we're going to the terraces. We're coming back through Narrow Gorge. It's lovely and quiet in here today. You just hear the trickling of the creek and the birds. So the Flinders Ranges is very famous for its calatrus pine groves, which are these trees, these big tall straight ones. And back in the day, a lot of the pioneers used the calatrus pine for their building, because as you can see they're very straight, but also termites don't eat the wood, which is quite rare for the Australian bush. Jeez. Yeesh. You can see in this rock there's actually an ancient seabed. Millions and millions of years ago there was a huge inland sea in Australia, and the Flinders Ranges area was part of that before the upheaval that turned it into the ranges. so lovely seeing all this water. Isn't this just spectacular? Walking through this gorge with the creek alongside us and these amazing terraces. If we're lucky, we'll see a yellow-footed rock wallaby. Oh, ah, I now have a soggy foot. Ugh, yuck. Oh, wow. This red rock matches my face at the moment. The rocks on the base of the canyon are pretty slippery though. And because it's been raining and it's fairly warm, it was 30 degrees earlier, it's cooled down a bit. It's very humid. Seeing plenty of kangaroo poo around, so there's either Euros or rock wallabies around. Keeping our eye out, but I haven't seen any yet. So we've reached the upper reaches of the gorge where the water's stopped running. Woo! Might pay attention to where I'm going for a second. Well, we're coming out of the gorge now. The last little bit of up for the day. And of course there's steps. I much prefer slopes than steps. It's good. The rain held off for the most part. I think we've got less than a kilometre to go now. So we should get to the campsite before dusk. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool little campsite. All to ourselves. Nice.
Huh?
Good spot.
Yeah, this will do.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Good morning, day 2. And we've got a lot of fire track walking to do today, which means it's going to be quite fast compared to yesterday. But we're getting down into the Narrows, which will be very pretty. Hopefully the hordes of tourists won't be there before it. So the new gear that I'm trying out this weekend are my new Ultra Temp 2 shoes. My Osprey Asia pack, fully loaded. I've only ever used it as a day pack before. And my little titanium pot with my Trangia stove. Obviously I know the Trangia stove works quite well, but it's good that it can fit into a tiny little container when it needs to. So all three of them have performed very well. The shoes especially, I'm very, very pleased with the shoes. Even though yesterday was a bit slippery, I think any shoes would have been on those rocks. But my feet aren't sore from rock hopping pretty much all afternoon, which is a great sign for the soles of these shoes. I can't do that with sneakers or with trail runners as a general rule. The backpack's actually gone pretty well too. It's feeling a bit heavy this morning, but that'll always happen on day 2. But it's handling the load fine. And everything fits in just. So this is my first time carrying less than 15 kilos total weight, including water. I normally carry over 20 kilos. So the aim was to get it down as low as possible. I could certainly trim a lot off. I do have my chair with me, which weighs 1.2 kilos. So if I really wanted to go lightweight, I could leave that at home. But I really like having the comfort of that at camp.
This weekend I'm also trialling some new gear. I've got a Granite Gear X60 backpack, which is pretty good.
It's a humid day after the big rains yesterday. It's going to get to 30 degrees today, so it's a little bit sweaty. It's certainly not hard work at the moment though, just heading down, back into the gorge. It actually looks like we're getting pretty close, so So at the moment we're walking through a she oak forest, or a casuarina forest, and in the wind, in big winds, they make a shh noise, which I find very restful. I love sleeping in she oak groves. But at the moment you can see all of these gum nuts. They're pretty spiky. Oops, that's the dirty side. Yeah. So you can find these all over the ground. So you've got to be pretty careful not to roll your ankle because they're quite big. Oh, we've just gone in and checked out the Long Hill campsite. We stayed at Eagle Hawk Dam last night, and this would be a great little campsite in summer. It's very shaded, but I think there's quite a few mozzies there too. So I think Eagle Hawk Dam was a good one for us.
You are here.
So this is prime habitat for yellow-footed rock wallaby. We haven't seen any yet, but we're keeping our eyes out. Hopefully we'll see one this morning. I love these rock formations in the Flinders. So this is the Southern Flinders Ranges, and the Northern Flinders Ranges has some of the oldest rock formations in Australia. These ones are young by comparison. But the narrows are pretty cool. It does what it says on the box. It's a bit narrow through here. It's been quite popular today too. There's been quite a few sightseers pass us, and it's certainly warming up. So it's nice to be down in the cool gorge, especially with the sound of water in the background. That's always nice, and not a common thing in South Australia. Well, this is proper narrows. Rock hopping along the creek to get through the gorge. Pretty cool. G'day. Hello.
That bag opened up and what has got down?
Oh, it's Gollum's stairs. Up, 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 up. Well, it's been an awesome short hike. Pretty much at the end of the hike now, so I think I'll sign off here. I've got quite a few more stairs to climb and I'm going to be out of breath at the top. So thanks again for watching and I'll see you out there next time. Cheers. Done.